G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
And Brad, you're going to kick us off this week?
I'm going to start with a wine from D'Arenberg. Now, D'Arenberg, we've featured a few of their wines in the past because, let's face it, they make a lot of wine. They make so many different labels and each one of them has a really good little story attached to it because of the name. Now, this one is actually the Footbolt Shiraz. Footbolt actually refers to a horse that was purchased by the original founder of D'Arenberg back in the late 1800s, I think it was. Footbolt won a few horse races. They're kicking goals with this Shiraz though, because this shows that D'Arenberg do great work, not only at their top end with the premium work, but in the budget price range too. So this is a 2005 Shiraz, comes in at the sort of just under the $20 mark. In fact, this is regularly discounted around the sort of mid-teens at times. So at that price, go out and grab a few bottles because it's really good drinking. D'Arenberg doing really good work again.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago we did an FDW7C wine that for the life of me I'm probably never going to remember other than this exact moment. Footbolt, there's a name you're going to grab hold of, certainly. Next wine we're going to have a look at, this is a Jim Chatto, a Chatto Wines Semillon. Now this is a 2005. Chatto wines are also First Creek wines up in the Hunter Valley, which is the spot for growing Semillons, not just in Australia, probably in the world. You know, in the region, they can just build some brilliant wines. We've had a look at some of the older ones. This is a much fresher, newer wine, but gee, it's going to hang on for the long haul, no doubt about it. At around about $20, once again, this is just remarkably good buying. We talk about Rieslings being great bang for the buck. Hunter Valley Semillons also just unbelievably good value, and the Chatto Semillon, beautiful kind of crisp lemon and lime flavours. This is only around about 10% alcohol. So for those of you out there who are taking care of the carb intake or just don't like a big heavy wine, this is an ideal option for you. Throw it together, say with something like smoked salmon, it will be a brilliant match. Will age for 5, 10, maybe even more years, but is lovely and crisp and ready to go right now. So have a look for that one, the Chatto Semillon.
Yeah, and as I said, Semillons are really undervalued for what they are, particularly coming in at that price range. So I'm going to finish this week looking at a fairly full-bodied wine. This is the Oliver's Teranga Corinas blend. Now, this is actually a Shiraz Cabernet. We've had a look at a couple of the Oliver's Teranga wines before. In fact, we did have a look at this particular blend last year, and the Shiraz that Corina does made it into our best dozen of 07. Now, this is the 2005 vintage, and it's a really good follow-up to the 04s, which we've had a look at. And again, the great thing here is the price. For the quality of the grapes going into this blend, you still pick it up on special for sort of the low 20s. That's what caught my eye. I saw it on special this week, and I thought, ooh, must grab a bottle of that and try the new vintage. And once again, Corina's done a really good job here. The blend of the Cabernet and Shiraz, it's a traditional sort of Aussie blend, they call it, because here in Australia we do some really good examples of Shiraz Cabernet blends, and they really complement each other. Big rich wine here, goes well with your sort of barbecue meats and those sort of rich hearty beef dishes, things like that. So as we're heading into winter here in Australia, grab a bottle of this and go quite nicely with some roast beef. Yeah,
it certainly would. It also probably go nicely with a wood-fired pizza. And if you're in South Australia, around Adelaide or McLaren Vale, last Sunday of every month, Oliver's Teranga actually do wood-fired pizzas down at the vineyard. So if you haven't tried this before and you're close enough, drop down this Sunday, have a look, have a taste of the whole range of wines. You'll certainly love this one. Have a wood-fired pizza at the same time.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
No, what a great weekend. Anyhow, that's it for Wine Week this week. We'll see you all again next week.
See you next week.